Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting into a story called The Illusion of Success, the Confession of a Veteran Agent. It's about this agent, Mr. Lim, 3 decades in insurance, looked like the absolute pinnacle of success.
Right, the kind of agent everyone points to.
Exactly. But then, well, he realized maybe that success wasn't quite what it seemed, and this feeling, this tension, it might resonate with some of you listening, especially seasoned agents.
That feeling of being loyal to your company, maybe for years, but also having this, nagging thought about building something truly yours.
Precisely. So our mission today is to really unpack his story, look at what perceived success means versus like actual business ownership in insurance, particularly for agents who've been around the block and are thinking, what's next?
The Illusion of Success, the Confession of a Veteran Agent. For over 30 years, Mr. Lim was the face of success in his community. A well-dressed, sharp-talking insurance agent in his late 50s, he was the one who gave seminars in hotel ballrooms, drove luxury cars, and posted motivational quotes online about hustle and grind. In Asia's high-pressure culture of saving face and keeping up appearances, he was admired, even envied. But as retirement crept closer, Mr. Lim's mask began to crack. Despite years of awards and framed certificates, he realized something soul-crushing. He owned nothing. No business, no equity, no passive income. He had spent his life chasing monthly quotas, burning through contacts and pretending he was building a legacy. But the truth hit hard. He was never a businessman, just a high-performing salesman. The agency he helped build? Not his. The clients? They belonged to the company. The team he led replaced him the moment he slowed down. Worse, Mr. Lim had no real retirement plan, just commissions that were drying up and savings he had dipped into to maintain his image. All the overseas trips, Rolex watches, and social media glamour were paid for with short-term earnings and long-term denial. When he finally spoke out at a private reunion of ex-agents, some were shocked. Others nodded silently. Many were living the same lie. "I sold dreams to others," he confessed, voice cracking, "but I never built one for myself." And so the man once seen as a local legend became a cautionary tale. The illusion of entrepreneurship in a system that rewards performance, but never ownership.
First off, Mr. Lim's image, it was carefully crafted, wasn't it, over 30 years?
Oh, yeah.
Always sharply dressed, the luxury car, posting motivational stuff online. He really played the part.
He did. In an industry where appearances can matter quite a bit, he was, admired, maybe even envied. Giving seminars, always visible.
The picture of success.
But here's the twist. As retirement looms, it kind of hits him. All that outward success, it didn't translate into ownership.
Right. No business to sell, no real equity built up, no passive income stream beyond his own direct, ongoing sales.
He was, it seems, an incredibly high-performing salesman, a star employee maybe, but not fundamentally a business owner in his own right.
And that distinction is, well, it's critical, isn't it, for anyone working within a traditional agency structure for a long time.
Definitely. The agency he poured his heart into building, it wasn't his.
The clients, they belonged to the company, even the team he managed. Ultimately replaceable within that structure.
It raises that big question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The trade-off. Company support versus, building lasting independent value.
And his retirement plan, according to the story, wasn't really a solid asset base. It was more about hoping commissions wouldn't dry up too fast.
Yeah, and using personal savings to keep up that successful image.
Which makes you think about those expensive trips, the nice watches, all the social media projection. Was it enjoying ownership? Or was it
more like fueling the image?
Yeah.
Masking the fact that there wasn't a sellable asset underneath it all.
Could be. It points to the pressures within the industry, perhaps.
And where this all came out is interesting, too. A private reunion, apparently, with other ex-agents.
Right. And the reactions were telling. Some were shocked, but others, they sort of nodded along silently, like they knew exactly what he was talking about.
Suggests he wasn't alone in feeling this way. This disconnect between the outward show and the inner reality of ownership.
Yeah, it seems quite common.
And his big confession, the quote they highlight. "I sold dreams to others, but I never built one for myself."
Wow.
That hits hard, doesn't it? Sums up decades of work.
It does. The article frames it as this illusion of entrepreneurship. You feel like you're building your own thing, but the real ownership, the
Wow.
long-term security, it stays with the company. Which brings us straight to you listening, especially if you're that seasoned agent. Does any of Mr. Lim's story sound familiar?
Do you feel that pull sometimes? Loyalty to the company that's been good to you versus that, I don't know, that itch for real independence, for something that's truly yours?
What parts of his experience, maybe the image part or the retirement worries or just that feeling of being tied,
Yeah.
what resonates with how you see your own career and your future security?
So wrapping up, the key takeaway seems pretty clear. There's a huge difference between being a successful, high-performing employee, even for decades.
And being a true business owner with equity and control, especially in certain insurance models.
Right. The outward signs, the awards, the income, they don't always equal genuine lasting ownership.
It prompts a final thought, perhaps. What does owning your business really mean to you? Beyond the monthly numbers, beyond the company name on your card.
Yeah. And what steps, maybe even small ones, could help bridge the gap between where you are now and a future with, more actual ownership and long-term security.
Something to think about, definitely. Especially for anyone established in the industry contemplating their next chapter.